Good morning, everyone out there. Good morning, good morning. Live with Dr. Mom, bodybuilding update. I always look forward to this one. I have the most fun with bodybuilding and my house remodel project because it's just not hard. I can be silly and fun and not have to think too much. Just tell you what's going on in my world of bodybuilding, right? Which is, it's still a little confusing, I'm not going to lie, but I made some pretty good progress this week. So this is my update. I'm trying to lose some weight. And it's not so much I'm trying to lose weight, I'm trying to lose body fat. Sort of so I can prove to my trainer that people my age, which I don't look at that, can lose their body fat just as easy as anyone else. So I'm not letting any kind of age thing mess with me. I put that out of my head. And so what I am doing, and I don't know, I am doing some fasting of sorts. So I'm still doing keto. I got back into keto. I lessened the carbs and protein supplements that I've been taking because my shoulder was hurting really bad and both shoulders were hurting really bad. I couldn't seem to lift very much weight. So how am I going to build muscle, right? If I'm not able to lift weight. So I know when I was on keto before, I cut out a lot of carbs, I cut out a lot of sugar, but I didn't have aches and pains anymore. And I think it's from inflammation, everything I'm reading, everything I'm hearing about. So I decided, well, let's give it a shot. And my shoulders are way better, way, way better. I still have a little pain in the right one, but I lifted so much more this week. I had a super good week of lifting. I met with my trainer. I think I talked about that already. I had lost 5 pounds then. I've lost I think it was another probably 4. By doing fasting, I drop really nicely, and I can't, when I'm fasting like that, I can't work out as hard though. So it's this bag of tricks, right? You have to eat enough that you can work out hard to build muscle, but you can't eat too much or else you're just going to keep gaining weight. So I did lose another couple pounds. I got under the 160 mark. 158 is where I got to. So I'm happy with that. The only thing I notice, and I don't recommend fasting, I'm trying it because I know that it works well with my body and I know what I can do and get away with. I got my water intake back up, so I'll eat quite a bit for my breakfast. I'll have enough fat, veggies, proteins that will keep me full throughout the day, and I'll still have energy. It's just, and then that's all I'll eat for the day. I also do a bullet coffee still that's got some really good MCT oil in it. MCT oil, and I don't know the whole gist of it, but I will look for a link to post for you guys. MCT oil. So what I put in my coffee is regular coffee, and then I blend up for my protein mix. It's a post-workout and creatine. I blend it up in water, in about 40 ounces of water, and then I only blend it in about 8 ounces, 8 or 6, something around there. And then I use some of that, a very small bit, that I put in my actual coffee. So I'll blend the coffee with that protein mix and 2 tablespoons of MCT oil that I buy from Amazon. And I'll give you the name of the kind I use. I like it because it has a pump with it. got that for my son. And so I put 2 tablespoons of that in with my coffee. Today I did use a little heavy whipping cream. That really keeps me full, and I like the taste of it. So I'll put that in about, I think this container holds 20 ounces. I put about 6 ounces of coffee in and then blend it and then put it in my container. And that's what I have that for breakfast as well. And I usually have, so I made sort of this mixture. So I did it for the week. I think I used 20 eggs. So 5 of them are whole. The other 15 are egg whites. And then I whipped that up. I had some steak that I got to eat with nachos. One of my things for the weekend I have. It was kind of I don't know what kind of steak, but it was in pieces. So I put that in there, mixed it up. I put onions, and I like to get mine. Albertsons have these little packs, and you can buy a thing of onions, a thing of tomatoes, a thing of peppers, green, yellow, and red, jalapenos, and I did get some cilantro this time. So I'll pour half of the packet in there, which is probably, I'm going to say at least a cup. And then I'll mix that up, season it really well. I think that's about, okay. So I sometimes will add ground turkey, but this time I didn't because I had that steak. So I mix that up, and then I also mix up pre-make, and I use a microwave. Sorry, I know microwave's not the best, but I make about 2 cups of oatmeal in the microwave, so it's already cooked. And then when I go to have about a cup of that mixture that I made, I'll put in about half a cup of oatmeal, mix it up. I have it all pre-prepped. And then I also have 2 slices of bacon and half an avocado. And that's what I have. That's what I'm eating through the day. And then if I get super hungry in the afternoon, just because I don't want to sort of flip out because I'm not eating a second meal, poor me. My body will say that, I don't. I'll say, you're fine. And I've learned to make sure I have all my 150 ounces of water. And then I'm not hungry either. But so where was I going? In the afternoon, if I get a little hungry, I will mix in about 2 cups of water and mix in some chicken bouillon, some of the stuff that's already blended. I keep it in the fridge. It's sort of a wet mixture. It's not the dry cubes, but they call it something, but I put a tablespoon of that in, and that'll get me through it. Like, I'm okay. Now, I am pretty hungry in the morning. Like, I'll wake up some mornings when I dropped down to 158, my stomach was growling all night. I don't know what happened. Not sure. That usually doesn't happen, but I'll use my amino energy in the morning with some glutamine and mix that up real good in my bottle, and then I'm not hungry when I'm at the gym. I have plenty of energy and things. Okay, so that's what I've been doing. It's working. I'm down a couple more pounds. Now, I just got my new workout. My trainer sent it to me, and I looked it over. I haven't had a lot of time. Let's see if I can find it. I haven't had a lot of time to go over it. But when I got it, I looked it over a little bit, and I'm like, ooh, this is going to be intense. So he's really intensified my workouts. I don't know if maybe because I made such good progress last time, maybe he all of a sudden thought, well, maybe it doesn't matter about age. Maybe she can lose just like everybody else. I made some good progress last time. So he upped. I noticed he put a lot of new exercises in. He also put the way I work out in there differently. And he also put increased my aerobic activity from 10 minutes in the morning is what I was doing, which I don't like doing for some reason, but I do it sort of this hill climb on the treadmill, and man, it's effective. So he increased it to 20. I noticed he also increased my aerobic activity to an hour on the other day instead of 45 minutes, I think I was doing, something like that, 40. So maybe, because I told him I'm just going to go anyway I'm going to do bodybuilding anyway in August, just to step out there. And so maybe he knows I'm serious. So we'll see what happens. Now, he also said on it, you may have to Google some of these exercises, and I think I will. Like, I looked at it and I'm like, oh, yikes. It's going to be an intense new week. And it takes me a good week to get to where I understand and to kind of change it up. I don't know. We're creatures of habit, right? I am. When I get it down, it's a little uncomfortable to change and do a new one, but it's also been exceedingly good for me. So what I have noticed on these exercises, because they're different than what I was doing, is that things are sore in other areas. Like my gluteus maximus muscles have been super sore, which is what we want. The back of my legs, my hamstrings are super sore. I haven't noticed too much my stomach, like I haven't noticed too much there. My arms are pretty sore in my back. I stay pretty sore in that area anyway. So next week's going to be interesting, and so I'll be able to report on that next Friday and kind of let you know what I think about it. Like I said, the first week is a little bit exploratory, I should say, for me, because I have to Google all the weights. I have to, and then I have it on my phone. I don't want to carry a paper around and stare at it. I keep it on my phone and then I just pull it up. Sometimes I sub it. If I can't figure something out, I'll just sub it for something. But all in all, I kind of stay with it, and then I learn what exercises I'm going to do before I hit the gym. Okay. On that note, I'm going to update you about my new thing. So one of the cute guys at the gym that I have a crush on, I finally introduced myself. Super nice guy. Also very married, so that's okay. That's all right. We can be good friends. But today I noticed he was there, and I talked to him a little bit because he has a super toned, ripped body. And I noticed he was working out with other people, and so I'm like, ooh, maybe he's a trainer. So today I did ask him. His name is Nick, by the way. Very handsome, cute. Dimples. But anyway, he's also taken, ladies. Very charismatic. And so I talked to him today to find out, what if he's a trainer. He said he had a gym, so yes, he is a personal trainer. And so I kind of asked him, can I get your information? I'm training for bodybuilding. I would love some tips. And what I really want to learn is I want to pick his brain on the science behind, how do you build muscle, still eat okay, have the energy, and burn body fat, but keep your body mass? It's a real tricky thing, in my opinion. It's super tricky. It's not easy to figure out. And I know metabolism has stuff to do with it, but I can't let myself be, I can't put that limitation on myself, because if I do that, I would not work out as hard. So I can't look at that. I'm not going to look at that, because I don't want that to hamper my my whole ability to get to where I want to do in August is kind of. So Yes, indeed. He is a trainer. He seems really busy. I can see why he's like really good at it. Now, when I watch him in the gym, when he trains, he moves really fast. He just seems to move from machine to machine super fast. And so I'm thinking now, what he said is he has not actually gone to bodybuilding, but he trains people and gets them to a level where then he can introduce them to someone else who can take them to the competition. So part of a bodybuilding competition is not only having your muscles and body in great shape, you have to do a lot of posing, a lot of getting ready for the competition before it actually happens. And I'm going to say it's 12 weeks in. I mean, it's not an inexpensive sport, you know? After I would be working with him as far as training, then he gets you to someone else where you kind of move into this other area, and they just you're really cracking down on body, tight body fat, almost none there, really getting close to competition. And then posing, I heard posing, and they've got coaches just for that. I heard posing is super intense and super kind of hard. I mean, for me, I kind of think, oh, you just go out there and flirt with the camera, show your muscles, all that kind of stuff. But I don't think that's all what it's about, because you got to I have watched some of them prepping before they go on stage, and they're really lifting to show their muscles are, intense. Like a lot of them have the veins poking out. I still don't have that. I don't know if it's because I seem to be somewhat dehydrated, like especially when I'm fasting, I start getting cramps in my legs and stuff like that. So I have to really up the apple cider vinegar cocktail drink that I have. I up the vinegar intake in it. I need a lot more salt. I have to add more salt. But so I find it very fascinating. I would love to interview him too. He's very charismatic, and I think he would be a great interview. I did ask if he wants me to advertise, but he said he's super busy already. So that's sort of a new thing. Hopefully, what I would like to do is just maybe get 4 or 5 sessions in with him, so that because he works out right at the gym with you. I love that. Because I don't totally understand reps and how much you're doing for your body to build the actual muscle. And I just do it. I do it till my muscles, I work out, and a lot of times I'll do pyramids, which are 6 sets, until my muscles are just completely fatigued. And I like it, but is that getting me where I need to be? I don't know. So I need those questions answered. Next week, I'm going to have to, for the workouts he's got me doing next week, I think I'm going to have to at least do a second meal like I was doing before. At least a second meal with some proteins, some more veggies. I have been doing a little bit of berries in the evening with just like a club soda. So we'll see. That workout next week is going to be intense. So I think I may have to increase my eating, but I don't know. My whole goal is to get to 155. So I might keep going and then just try to push it a little bit. We'll see. Boy, I'll tell you, my body loves being at 160. It loves going further, but I'm pretty strict. I'm like, no, you're not doing that. So anyway, that's my update. I did do my own measurements. I lost a couple inches from the last time I measured. I was down a couple pounds from the last time I weighed. It's heading in the right direction. I feel really good. I'm getting quite a bit of sleep, although yesterday I was immensely tired. I did a lot. I'm really getting close on my kitchen, the flooring, but it's been a little bit intense. I felt like yesterday I just had to just lay around a little bit and sort of let my body recuperate. I don't know why I was so tired. I'm better today. Um, okay, I think that's about it in the update. Um, I love this shirt, by the way. Strong is the new skinny. I think we need to get away from the whole thing about we have to be skin and bones, tell me about it because I'm always thinking, I'm still trying to get a 155 because I think in my head that's where I should be, but it may not be. So, strong's the new skinny. Let's get that old skinny junk out of here and let's just go for healthy, strong, and healthy bodies at any age. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter. Don't put limitations on what you're doing. You can body build. Um, right, Irene? Irene and I are doing it. Um, her, she has this bodybuilder she follows that's 80 and she's freaking ageless. I'm telling you, it helps you stay in shape. It helps you stay young. It helps you feel young. It helps you in so many ways. I can't, honestly, it gives you security and self. Let's see. I don't want to say independence, but self security. Like, um, it just makes you feel good about yourself, which puts you out in the world and moves you forward into what you need to be doing to help others, right? So don't stop. Keep going. Do it with me. I'd love to see your pictures. I'd love to see your post. I would love it if you put comments. Um, I say this, but it's part of the whole thing, right? Subscribe, like, and ring the bell to support me. So if you want me, I mean, it's not if you want me to keep being on here. I'm going to be. I'm here to stay, at least through my competition, right? I'll keep updating you. I will. I love it. So you got me for the long haul. And with that, I think I haven't ate yet. I need to go eat some breakfast. I have my bullet coffee. Yummy. This is my treat. My treat every day. It's funny too because now that I don't eat sugar hardly at all, I don't miss it. And when I do have, like for me, a treat is I use a little bit of Crystal Light and I squeeze it in with my berries just a little bit. And I know Christy doesn't like Crystal Light, but it's pretty inexpensive. Like if I buy those electrolyte, like Ultima and Redmond's Relight, man, they're like 35 bucks a bottle, which I will buy one and flip because she doesn't like you using. I think there's a lot of additives in the Crystal Light and she doesn't like it very much. So when I can afford it, I will. I did get some keto strips, and so I know I'm in ketosis again. My body's losing well again, so over and over again, making ourselves better, getting stronger with Dr. Mom. Let me know if you want me to research anything for you. This I'm talking about my experience and my body and how it's doing, but what I've found is not everybody loses the same way. Like there are some people that can lose weight super easy and eat a lot of sugar. I can't. My body, I think I have insulin resistance and carbs or sugars, I gain so much weight on. My body is not, and honestly, it's about a ran machine. Your body, in my opinion, your body is, right? So, but every car or machine is different and reacts different to different things. And it probably has a lot to do with what honestly you put into it when at a baby age on, right? What did you feed it? What did you use to fuel it? And for years and years and years, I ate a bunch of sugar and carbs, and then I was like anorexic for a long time, and I starved myself to get the weight off, and then I would eat again, and then, I mean, it was just this weird phenomena. So maybe it screwed me up, but for whatever reason, I do well on keto. I do really well. I feel really well. I don't have migraines anymore. Um, I have a ton of energy. So, you know, but I don't mind doing research. So if you have something you want me to look up or check into, I use to lose 35 pounds. Now I did lose about 57 from from when I was in after my husband had passed away, and it was a pretty rough time. So I used food at that time. I did to relieve stress. So I'm going to say I lost about 22 pounds on paleo and working out every day for 2 or 3 years. And then I was staying there. And see, at that point, I was like, well, my body likes being at this weight, 195, right? I didn't see myself until now. So that's when I found out about Christy Code Red Nichols. I paid for her to write a program for me, and it was worth every penny. She's great. She'll teach you so much information. So she'll write a custom program. I needed a custom program because I was in denial that I was that much overweight. Um, if I was to write my own program, I wouldn't have dropped to the calorie limits, got off all the carbs and things like that. I was doing keto. My son had introduced me to keto, and so I was doing keto before that. I got onto keto, but I was following a doctor who's really good. He's a long distance bike rider, and gosh, I'll put his name. Let's see, uh, um, and put him down. He's really good at research. So what he's saying is his patients would eat to satiety. Satiety, I hope I'm saying that right. So they would eat all the fat they wanted until they were satisfied, full, okay? And he's talking about 300-pound overweight people that were his clients. And so they did extremely well on keto. But for me, I was eating at that time. I wasn't looking at calories. I was eating till I was full. And I was so happy with what I was eating because I'd make tacos and I would have cheddar cheese taco shells. Ooh, they were so good. But I'm like, I think I only had one and like chicken in it. And while I started going to ketosis at that point, I wasn't losing any more weight until I got into Christy's plan that she wrote me, and then I started losing 2 pounds a week steadily. And I lost about 35 pounds fairly quick. I think it was 3 to 4 months. Then I plateaued again, and it seems like I couldn't be as strict as I was. So, and they don't want you to work out on it. They do not want you to work out when you're doing that kind of keto and you're losing your weight. Now they will say get moving, and then after your weight's off, then you can start working out. I love working out. I can't not do it. So I'm doing a combination now of keto and added some carbs in without much sugar. So it seems to be doing well. So, okay. I think that's the update. I still have to do my my next blog on moving forward series. I think I'm going to do it on meditation today. I did start some meditation, which is wonderful for your workouts, for your bodybuilding workouts. It's good in every way for you. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of research, and I haven't had any breakfast yet. My tummy is growling. Okay, so much love goes out to you. Thanks for tuning in and sharing with me. I guess, I have a chat feature somewhere on here too, so I can chat, but I don't know. It's all new to me. Okay, so you guys, you girls and guys and gents and ladies, have a fantastic weekend. Get out and do some walking. I'm not doing that right now. My dog's very angry at me, very angry. But if I work out and do all that, it's hard for me to get my flooring done and stuff. And flooring's really up and down activity, and I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I'm almost done with my flooring. Then it's touch-ups, getting ready to sell, blah, 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 blah. I'll report on that this weekend. You're going to like it. Super exciting. Okay. Much love. Have a beautiful Friday. Love your family and friends. And tune in tomorrow, or it'll probably be, probably tomorrow. I'll do an update on subscribe, share. Ring the bell and like. Tell everybody else. Spread the word. Spread the word. Love you.